I'm here in Magnolia, Arkansas. There's my 91 toy, Winnebago toy right there. And this is like the first sunny day where I can just come out here and enjoy. So I thought I'd share that with you. It's been raining and cold and icky. And I tell you what, it is amazing to me just how stressed I've been this past semester, having been sick and having financial problems and everything going on this semester. And suddenly to just be able to just come out here at the water and sit, it's like I can't even describe how much the energy has changed in me. I just want to go, okay, now I feel better. Yeah, I don't like SAU Magnolia. I don't like it at all. And I realize that part of that might be because I've just been so stressed out the whole time that I've been here. I understand that. And so I'm, you know, I don't know if you know about, if you've ever heard of like a taste aversion. I have developed a taste aversion to SAU, maybe. Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I don't want to stay here. But I know that's big part of it, because I could put up with the rest, well, some of it. I could put up with some of it. I'm not thrilled about the pottery department. It's one small room. And then there's the outside, there's a couple of kilns. And I just don't feel confident in it being that. Maybe I'd feel differently if they would have had Ceramics 2 available this semester and I could have taken the class and seen how it was. But the fact that Ceramics 2 isn't offered each semester, it just makes me think that it's a problem. It's just a problem. I want to concentrate on ceramics. I don't want ceramics to be just, you know, oh, well, you got to take Ceramics 1. Well, I did that, so technically I'm done. But I want more. I want to take Ceramics 2 and 3 and Advanced and, you know, so anyway, so I just don't feel like this school is supporting that. And also, they seem to, I mean, I'm paying a lot of money in tuition, let me tell you what. And I'm paying a lot of lab fees, they call them, and, you know, special fees and stuff for, you know, the art classes that I'm taking. There's, you know, I don't know if you understand this, but in addition to the somewhere around $5,000–6,000 in tuition, there's also a couple $1,000s in fees that they tack on top of that. And those fees are supposed to cover things like the equipment in your in your painting studio, you know, and you know, printing and just different things that you are going to be using up, you know, the consumable stuff and the equipment that you're going to be working on, the computers and all that stuff. And all of the easels in my painting class are broken, and they're just barely being held together. And there's no carts of any sort to put your, you know, to put your supplies on while you're working, which I'm not used to that. And so everybody is cobbling together, you know, stools and stuff that they're trying to put their stuff on, and it's just a recipe for disaster. I haven't seen it happen yet, but I can very easily see my stuff falling into the floor with water and paint everywhere. Like, I need that. And you know, all the sinks are plugged up all the time. And not only that, but like the building, just the general building maintenance is really poor. And when you talk about the fact that the big window where we're going to put art displays leaks every single time it rains, and there's obviously, long-term wood rot and everything all around the window, and you say, well, when are they going to fix that? And they're like, they've never fixed that. That's been that way for 30 years. And I'm thinking, what the hell am I paying for? And then on top of that, excuse my language, but then on top of that, I have never had so much trouble just getting my money from them. I take out these big loans because I have a lot of expenses to pay for in art supplies. I mean, I have a lot of art supplies to buy. A couple $1,000s worth of art supplies would have made this semester so much better for me. Instead, I've been scrimping and scraping and trying to borrow money here and there. And they told me, first they led me to believe that I was going to get my refund check back in, was it early February? And no, then they said, no, it'll be March 5th. Well, let me tell you, today is March 8th, and I still don't have my money. I had called them on the 6th because the money wasn't in my account, and I said, so when am I going to get my direct deposit? And they said, oh, we'll do that on Friday. So Friday at 9 in the morning, when I didn't have a direct deposit, I called them and I said, so what's the deal? You said I would have my money today. And they said, well, we have to process it. I'm like, okay, so process it. And, she got testy with me. And I'm like, look, you told me March 5th. It's March 7th, 8th, 7th. I'm like, what? It's Friday. Where's my money? So they called me at 4:45 Friday afternoon and said, we've processed your direct deposit, but it's almost 5 o'clock, so it probably won't be in your account until maybe Monday. I was like, gee, thanks. So that's part of the reason, though, that I'm able to come out here to the lake and just sit. If I was in Hot Springs right now, I'd be rushing around with Maxine, buying art supplies and things that I need. But instead, I have totally flat broke, but I had just enough gas to come out here to the lake. And, I'm sorry. I'm ranting. Sorry that I'm ranting. I don't know. Maybe I won't publish this video, but I'd really just think that something has to be said about the crazy way they're running this school. This school's been here since 1909, and I don't know. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. It's not right. So I've already reapplied at Henderson. And since I haven't been gone for a whole year, they said I didn't even have to reapply. I don't have to wait to be approved. I'm approved. So then I've already spoken, I sent an email and got a reply from my advisor there and told her what classes I wanted for the fall. And so she's said Monday she's gonna make a whole plan for me, because I told her exactly what I wanted. I wanted to concentrate on ceramics. I wanted to get ready for a graduate program, and so she's going to help me out with that. And so I'm really excited about that. Feeling less and less stressed out. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I could not wait for spring break, and I was just going to, no matter what, I was just going to hop into the truck, the camper, and just drive straight south until I got to the ocean. And then, I didn't care if I had money for food or anything. I was just gonna sit on the ocean and sit. I crave water. I'm like a human mermaid, and if I don't have water nearby, I start to get really crazy. Just sitting here looking at the water is calming me down a lot. I know it's hard to tell with all the ranting, but anyway, now I'm starting to wonder if maybe I shouldn't not waste that money, but I really want to do it. I don't know. There's around the same time, I think it's, I can never remember. It's 4 letters, SXSW, is that what it is? If I knew what it meant, it'd be easier to remember. South by Southwest, right? Is that what it means? Anyway, so it'd be SXSW, I guess. Is that festival, and a friend of mine, at least one friend of mine that I know is going to be playing there. And I saw that they have a bunch of intern whatever kind of things that they're hiring for, and I'm looking for an intern for the summer, but I don't know, I feel like maybe I should hop in the truck and go to Austin. At least, make a little bit of money there. It might pay for some of my gas. I don't know. I haven't decided. I really have been looking forward to going to the coast. I wish there was somebody to go with me. Or somebody to meet there or something. That would be more fun. Anyway, I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest, and I don't think I have any new, well, I could take a few pictures, I guess, before I post this. I want to add a few pictures to the video, and I've been working hard on my 3D and my painting, which I finished. It looks different now than it did in the last video when I posted it on there. And, oh, can you hear that water? That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, I can think you can see it there. Yeah. Anyway. If you're thinking about going to SAU to study art, I don't think it's a good idea. And it's nothing against the instructors, because I think they're awesome. It's the school. I feel like they've set me up to fail from the get-go. They have this art program where everything's broken. They have no art supplies available in the bookstore at all. So even though when I first started I was able to charge my books to my financial aid, so that wasn't a problem. And you can charge, school supplies to your well, they were really weird about it though. They were like, they wanted to know specifically exactly what you wanted, and they had to approve it. Totally different than anywhere I've been before. But anyway, I mean, they did approve it. It was just weird. But they have, they barely have pencils in the bookstore. So, there's no paint, there's no papers, art papers or backboards or canvas, nothing at all for art. And there's no art stores in Magnolia, not one. The closest thing you got is a Walmart, and there's a couple of things you can get there, but not much. And then, Magnolia is really far from everything, so to go to an art store, you've got to go to, like, Texarkana or Shreveport or, I went to Hot Springs. That way, because I can just imagine if I had to drive all the way to Texarkana or Shreveport and then turn around and drive right back. God. I know it's like 3 hours to get to Hot Springs, but at least I can spend the weekend there and visit my kids. Anyway, I just think if you want to study art, don't go to SAU. It's not a good place to go. I'm sorry that I feel that way. So I hope that, if you feel like you've gotten any kind of value out of my video, I would love it very much if you would subscribe, share. This is my journey to find myself, I guess you could say, not to be too cliche. Can you see my hair? My daughter had dyed it purple for me, and it's supposed to have been permanent, You can see a little bit of purple right there. And it all just washed right out. I mean, not in the first washing, but I don't know, 6 or 7 washings and it was all gone except for this right there. That's so funny. Anyway, it was pretty when it was done. I don't know so much. I mean, I still want to go to Mexico, but I don't know if I want to spend 5 years driving around Mexico now. I don't know. Everything's kind of up in the air as soon as I got to the idea that I thought maybe I could go to graduate school. It's like changing my plans, but I still intend to stay in my RV. Like to get, I have a lot of work to do on this one, or maybe get a different one, but it's not going to be for a while. I'm just hoping that I'll be able to get the leaks fixed in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, just an update and talk about SAU and, you know, subscribe and share. And peace. I'm Victoria.